Dear Mr. President of the European Council, dear Antonio, dear Ms. President of the European Commission, dear Ursula, welcome to Chisinau, welcome to the first summit, Republic of Moldova, European Union, which is a very important moment for our relationship. Through this summit, the European Union is passing a very clear message. The Republic of Moldova matters. The support and the openness towards us became more firm than ever. For the very first time, we are looked at as a natural part of the European family. The very first summit, Moldova, European Union, proves that the accession of our country to the European Union is already happening nowadays. It's not a remote dream any longer. It's not a vague promise either. It's a process which is enshrined into the reality. It's built step by step with the full support of the European Union and of all the 27 member states of the European Union. Since Moldova matters, indeed, but also since the whole European Union is working together with us to make sure that our country becomes a full-fledged member of this family. Today, we have been talking about when and how are we going to access. So it's not any longer a question whether if. So this thing became possible not because we've been lucky. This happened because of the non-precedented political will, both in Chisinau and at Brussels, but also thanks to the daily work of hundreds of people. Moldovans knocked at the gates of the European Union, and the European Union opened those gates. We knocked at the gates in a way which is characteristic for the Moldovans at the moment when we knew we were ready to contribute to a stronger and more united Europe where Moldova can find a shelter. Being at the same table together with all the member states, protected, respected, listened to. Our getting closer to the European Union brought up already some concrete, specific benefits. First of all, the Republic of Moldova remained free and peaceful. We all could feel the European solidarity at the moment when we needed it the most. We managed to preserve our direction, our path, but also we managed to enshrine our future into the values of the peace and well-being, and European future. This rapprochement brings also some real economic outcomes. Today, we have the openness of the largest market in the world, the market of the European Union. We already do export the majority of our products to this large, stable, predictable market in which we can have full trust. That means clear rules, competitive prices, and serious trustworthy partners. All this offer our producers the chance to sell more, to win, to gain better, but also to create jobs here at home. Without an access to this market, we would be much more vulnerable and poor. And probably even more Moldovans would be forced, in this case, to live abroad in order to find a more decent life. Our getting closer to Europe means also direct investments into the development of the Republic of Moldova. In the upcoming 3 years, the European Union is going to invest 1.9 billion euro into our country, from north to south, in cities and villages. From the very first tranche of the European funds, we will build approximately 200 kilometers of the regional roads, but also regional ones. The works will start in several localities in the country, amongst which the Maximovka and Meren roads, the Korjeuț, the Karagaușani-Vechi, the Hârbovec, the Onișcan, Chioselia, Țărâncuță, Carpineni, Ulmu, Vladul Rașcu, Șestaci, Borceag, Chioselia Rusan, Coșeni, Teșcureni, and many other portions. In over 100 localities, we will have local roads covered with asphalt, roads which are waiting for tens of years to be repaired. Schools in all the country will receive support in order to renovate their cafeterias, so that from the very 1st of September 2025, the pupils, the students of the grades from the 5th to 9 can enjoy free of charge food. We will support our entrepreneurs through grants and financial programs jobs, which will help them out to develop, to invest, to grow their businesses and to create new jobs. For the young people which will choose to stay and work at home, we'll offer a supplement of 3,000 lei to their salary during 12 months of the first year of employment in some strategic fields like pharmaceutical, chemical, strategical industry, the machinery, equipment, textile, confections, construction materials, food industry, and the creative industries. 130 localities will receive machinery, equipment in order to collect wastes so that our villages become cleaner and much better taken care of. With the European support, we also invest into the energy security. This year, we finalizing the power line Vulcanești-Chișinău, and in the coming years we're going to build the Strășeni-Butinaș, Belz-Suceava lines. We also invest into the renewable resources, solar energy, wind, in order to have sustainable energy here at home with fair prices. We try also to decrease the bills of our citizens through energy efficiency projects which are focused on the dwelling, on the housing, social institutions, schools, hospitals, but also we focus on the agri-food enterprises. The investments into the strategic infrastructure do not stop here. Exactly yesterday, the European Union picked up another very important infrastructure project for the funding, the modernization of the railway line between Iași and Ungen. This project will reduce the traveling time of the trains and will also strengthen the railway capacities between Moldova and Romania. This way also strengthening our connections, our links with the whole European Union. At the same time, we can travel much more with no visas. We can enjoy direct flights to more and more European cities. And when traveling, we can use the cell phones at lower prices. For the bank transactions of Europe since November will start paying less, and by the end of the year we'll totally eliminate the roaming tariffs. All those efforts have one clear goal: to bring the level of life of the Republic of Moldova much higher to the European standards in each locality for each citizen. If Poland, Lithuania and Romania already managed to achieve that, we will definitely achieve it too. We want to have a European Moldova and we're going to build it. As long as we stay united, as long as we do not change our path, we will definitely succeed. Unfortunately, not everyone wants those natural benefits for the Republic of Moldova. Kremlin, its voices, which are spread out in a strategic way everywhere, including in Chisinau, they try to persuade us that the Republic of Moldova should not be helped out. They do not respect the choice of our people. They do not see us as equal partners. They have no clue what is assistance all about, what is solidarity all about. They only know blackmail and controls. While Europe is offering us the largest support for development ever in our history, those voices want to cut down our access to funds, to partnership, to hope. Nevertheless, Europe proved that unity and mutual assistance can bring peace, prosperity and progress. Irrespective of the language we speak, of the geographical location or of the historical past, all the states of the European Union are more prosperous because they support each other mutually, and the Republic of Moldova will develop with the support of its friends, contributing in its turn, exactly as it is natural to contribute to the union of free and prosperous states. Today we also talked about the neighboring country, Ukraine. We need to stay united to support Ukraine, not only because it's something natural to help out a neighbor who is in need and sufferings, but also because Ukraine is facing and coping with an empire of aggression which is a threat to the whole region. We have peace in Moldova because our Ukrainian neighbors are defending this peace. This needs to be understood and appreciated. We do support a sustainable peace in Ukraine. A true peace with clear guarantees that the war will never restart. We will continue being a security partner, a trustworthy partner, both for Ukraine and for the European Union. Moldova and Ukraine stepped on the same path towards European Union, while the accession, the integration of both countries will strengthen the European security. This summit is taking place in a historically difficult moment. A continent which is totally affected by the war, a world with no crisis, manipulation, conflicts, a more and more unpredictable global trading, where the rules are being changed every step and the threats are growing. Fear, uncertainty, division, splitting up. Still, Moldova makes a clear choice. We choose the peace. We choose to be on the side of the good. We have a rare chance to become part of the European Union. We have the chance to become a state which can stand on its own feet, with strong institutions, a solid partnership, and with a real contribution for a prosperous and peaceful continent. Nevertheless, these chances offered with responsibility. You know, our Lord offers something, but it will never put something for granted in a bag. This is a Moldovan proverb. Peace and well-being cannot be taken for granted. They are to be built through work, through a collective effort, through unity. Only when the citizens are united in order to choose the correct path, and they step firmly on this path. The European Union is already happening here, and the only threat, the only risk is that we stop. If this fall, we decide that no one can stop us, everything will be possible. Moldova has everything available in order to succeed, and it will succeed, because Moldovans, in their hearts, in their minds, are already European citizens. Dear friends, dear Ursula, dear Antonio, I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for your presence here, for your constant support, as well as for your sincere friendship. Through your presence in Chisinau, you say a message with no words, a message which proves that Moldova is already in Europe. Moldova is at home in Europe. We want this summit to become a tradition so that every single edition gets us closer to our joint goal, and Moldova being a full-fledged member of the European Union. On behalf of all the citizens of the Republic of Moldova, I'd like to thank you for being and staying close to us. We'll move forward together with dignity, with courage, and with hopes. Moldova is prepared to contribute with the whole heart and all its skills to this large European construction of the peace, of the well-being and solidarity. Thank you, Ms. President. Now I'd like to invite Mr. President Costa to take the floor.